so much for being here for another episode of the Maria Bruemmer Show. I'm Maria Bruemmer, and today we have a very special guest. His name is Philip Yan. He's a real estate investor and huge in the health and wellness industry. So looking forward to bringing him on the show so that we can go ahead and introduce him and showcase his abilities. But also, definitely remember, if you're looking to get started in business or real estate, please check out the description box below. There'll be a link down there for you to contact me and set up a free consultation so I can give you a call. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow, and I truly appreciate the support. So definitely get this out there to your friends and subscribe so you can stay tuned for this awesome content and new and existing content as well. Alrighty, hang on to your seats and let's go ahead and get started with Philip Yan. Alrighty, everybody, thank you so much for being here today. I am super excited. We've got a great show planned, and as always, the Maria Bruemmer Show truly appreciates your support and you being here. Without all of my viewers, we would not be in business here. So thank you so much. And without further ado, I'd like to go ahead and get started and get Philip on the phone. Thank you so much. 1 second.
Hello, it's Phil.
Hi, Philip. It's Maria over here at the Maria Bruemmer Show. Thank you so much for being here today. I am a little bit early, but you know what? You can't hold back on good things, and I'm super excited that you can make the time to be on the Maria Bruemmer Show today. How are you?
Great. Hi, Maria. Thanks for calling me. This is very excited and looking forward for the invitation talking in your show.
Absolutely. I've got some great questions prepared for you today, Philip. I know you are a very successful real estate investor and you have built a business in health and wellness. So you've got a lot of things going on, and thank you for making time for the Maria Bruemmer Show today. And without further ado, I'd like to get started. And as you know, we always start the show the same way, to give our guests the opportunity to get to know our viewers and vice versa. So tell us a little bit about you and your businesses and your journey and how you got to where you are today.
Right. Yeah, sounds good. So actually, I started off as an engineer, electrical computer engineer.
Oh, wow.
So I've been working as an engineer for about 18 years out in California, Northern Bay Area.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, so throughout my engineering career, I was very interested in real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So at an early age, I already started looking into real estate, and I started buying rentals. Obviously, the kind of the traditional way, once I saved enough money, I put it down a rental. I saved enough money, I put it down a rental.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of just slowly building up my rental portfolio.
Yeah.
And then like in about 7 or 8 years ago, then I'm like, you know what? I'm really interested in this real estate thing.
Mm-hmm.
So let me step forward and start getting some more education through it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I signed up with Fortune Builders. That's kind of like one of my first educational real estate programs.
Right. Fortune Builders is amazing. Been a member since 2017 myself. Yep.
Okay, I was 2018.
Nice. Yeah, I knew we had Fortune Builders in common, but I didn't know we were so close in our start dates. That's amazing.
Right. So then it's like, I Fortune Builder for so I'm trying to do some of the real estate on this side, but still doing YouTube. And trying to juggle both of them together, trying to do a flip on the side, not letting anybody know about it.
Right.
So it's kind of interesting dynamic.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome.
Then finally 2019, I'm like, you know what, I'm ready to go. I did, 1 or 2 successful flips. Let me just kick it high gear, and I moved to real estate 100%.
Wow, that's amazing. And how many rentals do you have today to date?
It's all over the country, actually, since depending on where I travel, I kind of try to pick up, but about 18 doors.
Wow. That's amazing. See, I mean, with the right mentors and the right dedication and the right, following of proven systems and tools, you can really build a successful business and have a lot of success in real estate. It's all about mentors when it comes to business anyways. These are the things that they don't teach in school. But just because they don't teach it in school and you haven't learned it at home doesn't mean that there aren't resources out there like the Maria Bruemmer Show and like Fortune Builders and like so many other mentorship programs out there that are meant to give you the tools and the systems and the coaching necessary to be able to give you that helping hand to be successful in business as an entrepreneur. So that's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Philip. And tell us a little bit more about how you got started in health and wellness, because I know that's something else that you do, and that's another huge part of your journey.
Yeah, actually, that's something that just came along this year, which is very interesting.
Yeah.
So I think back in January, I had my physical, and I went into the physical, and the doctor's like, "Hey, Phil, your blood pressure has been high for a while. Time to get you a medication."
Yeah.
And no. I'm like, "Do you get off this medication once I'm on it?" He's like, "Not likely." So I'm like, "Do we have other options?" And then he's like, "Well, why don't you just try to lose some weight and see what happens?" And then I'm like, "Well, you should have started with that first."
Right? That would be the more, friendly option.
Right. So I'm like, okay, let me give it a shot. So then that kind of became my obsession, my priority. I'm like, okay, let me try to lose weight. And what happened is the next 5 months, I slowly started to increase my activity. I slowly, do the exercise, do the nutrition. And it was such a slow progress. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, I used to be able to lose 5 pounds when I was younger, like nothing.
Right.
And at this age, I'm like, what is going on? A month into it, and I lost a few pounds. I'm like, something is not right. My body. Then I try to increase my intensity, right? So after a month, okay, that didn't work. Let me increase my intensity. That didn't work. Let me increase my intensity. Let me try this boot camp. Let me try this diet. Let me try this guy. And I hire a nutritionist. I hire a physical trainer. And it got to a point, like, I think in like May and June, that I was working out, or at least in the gym, for like 3 hours.
Wow.
And as an entrepreneur, we have that flexibility if we want to use it, because that just means I do less of my business. But it got to a point where it was such a big distraction.
Right.
Because I was trying to work out like every day almost, of 5 times a week, that I didn't have time to like do my own work.
Yeah, so it was eating into your business hours and you working on your real estate. Yeah.
And I didn't see the results. I'm like, what else can I do? I'm here working out like crazy, 2 to 3 hours every day. I don't see results. I kind of got stuck and plateau at that 180, 185 mark, just back and forth for like 4 months. And this is with a nutritionist, with a physical trainer, and the nutritionist keeps telling me, well, just keep cutting your calories. I go, how can I cut my calorie? I'm like dying here.
Right, I'm eating lettuce, for crying out loud.
How much lower do you want me to cut? Like, how can I, if you keep cutting my calories?
Right.
So I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. So I kind of gave up, and it started to affect my family. It started to affect my work because I wasn't paying attention to them. I'm trying to figure out how to lower this weight so I don't have high blood pressure.
Right. Yeah.
And then somehow in late June, I saw a friend post something on Facebook, and he lost like 16 pounds in like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or something like that.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, wow, okay.
How did you do that?
That's probably fake. We all heard those stories, right?
Right. I mean, since I turned 30, my metabolism's like, see ya. I mean, it's never been the same since.
Right. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm 44, so I'm like, you know what? That's probably fake.
Right.
Just like if you lose it fast, you gain it fast. But then I'm like, I have nothing to lose because I tried things by myself, even hiring some people, and it didn't work.
Right.
Let me just try that and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, what else do you have to lose at this point? Not much, right?
What else I have to lose at this point? So then I got together with his coach, and he
Mm-hmm.
told me, hey, start working out.
Mm-hmm.
Let's focus on your nutrition.
Oh.
And I actually told him, I go, you're crazy. If I start working out, I'm gonna gain 5 to 10 pounds automatically.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know that because I've been working out my butt off for the
Mm-hmm.
last 4 months.
Right.
I don't work out, I'm gonna gain 5 to 10 pounds. Like, no, just trust me. Don't
Mm-hmm.
work out for a week, and then we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, okay, fine. So I put my membership on hold for a month. I go, I'll give you a month and let's see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
And then week 1, I dropped 10 pounds.
Right.
I'm like, what?
10 pounds in 1 week.
In
Holy
1 week, and I'm like, I've been trying to lose 1 pound in a week, and I couldn't do that.
dang.
Then the second one, it was only 2 pounds. I'm like, oh, you see, this stuff doesn't work. You're lying to me.
Right. Never mind the 10 pounds you lost last week, but 2 pounds.
Right. And then he's like, just keep going, trust me, just keep going. So then the next week, 6 pounds.
Wow.
The week after, another 5 pounds.
Wow.
So overall, month, I lost 23 pounds.
That's amazing. Wow. And what kind of changes to your diet did you make with this friend of yours?
Yeah, so the key, there's a couple of things. Obviously, we partner up with this company called Optavia,
Mm-hmm.
and they provide kind of the system and the fueling and the food.
Mm.
So it's just really just following their system, and then having a coach. And we talked about coaching and mentoring
Mm-hmm.
that will walk with you one-on-one throughout this journey. So you're not by yourself like
Right.
I was.
Exactly.
Before, cut your calorie. I go, okay, cut it to what?
Who knows? Unless someone shows you, right?
Right. They're like, well, eat more chicken. I go, how much chicken can I eat?
We aren't born nutritionists over here. We need someone with expertise.
Right. So it's like I couldn't eat what they're telling me to eat. It just
Mhm.
didn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
But this is so structured.
Mm-hmm.
And even within this month, I traveled to Atlanta. I was there for like 4 days.
Mm-hmm.
We were eating out 4 days in a row.
Mm-hmm.
And I came back and I still lost 2 pounds.
Wow.
So I'm like, you know what? This stuff is real. Like, this stuff really works.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Definitely.
that's kind of, and then like after week 1, I posted something on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
and people started asking me like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Like,
You look
that's
great. How did this
amazing.
happen? So quickly, right?
Right. So then I started kind of co-coaching with my coach,
Mm-hmm.
my friends, and my family. Like my sister got on, my wife got on,
Mm-hmm.
and I started seeing transformation in them.
Wow, that's
Even
amazing.
quicker than me, because I wasn't necessarily hurting that much,
Mm-hmm.
but I wanted to lose weight. But some of my friends, like the first 2 days, he was telling me, "Oh, my blood sugar dropped significantly. I was pre-diabetic,
Oh, wow, that's
and,
amazing.
and my arthritis in my hands stopped hurting after 2 days."
Wow, what a blessing.
And I'm like, "Holy moly! Did I just save his life?
Wow.
Like indirectly? Like I didn't
You
even know what."
probably did. Yeah, I mean, to go from pre-diabetes and having pain in your body to being able to reverse that to where you're pain-free and no longer in the danger zone, that is, you definitely saved his life. That is a true blessing for sure.
It is. So that feeling right there, and that was like 2 days into his journey.
Hmm.
That's when I'm like, you know what? This is more important to me than anything.
Right.
This is gonna be my passion moving forward.
That's amazing. And I was about to ask too, what was your passion that was driving your health and wellness business? And there's nothing like having to get your own health in order or be having some real problems than to pursue that as a passion. But to find a program like you did that not only worked wonders for you and your friend that turned you onto it, but the fact that you're saving lives, helping other people get started with it is huge. And that's rewarding, just like it's rewarding with any other aspect of business that we do where we provide a service that helps people, whether that be real estate or anything else. But to truly be able to change someone's life with a product or a service. And when it comes to health, health is wealth. Without taking care of yourself, without being healthy on your own self, then you can't be there for others either in business or on the personal end as well. So it's very, very important. That's amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us, Philip. And what a lucky friend of yours to have a friend like you that could help reverse his situation as quickly as it did. And I'm so glad we could have you on the show so that you can showcase to my viewers this amazing system that you have in case anyone needs it, right? So we're definitely going to put your information in the description box to give my viewers an outlet to contact you should they need to get healthy and get their nutrition in order so that they can start losing weight and feel great.
For sure, yeah.
Definitely. So, you obviously are a very busy businessman. You've got the health and wellness business going. You've got a successful business in real estate with a lot of rentals, and you're doing really well. But I have to ask because I'm just curious because it's just up for you from here. So where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? What are your business goals for the next 5 years?
Next 5 years, wow, I haven't really, things are changing pretty significantly this year. My priority has changed. Once I put my health as my number one priority, things are starting to move and starting to change and starting to evolve for me.
Yeah.
Kind of like what you mentioned, like without health, you can't do anything. That's kind of how I felt. I said, I can't be the leader I want to be.
Right.
I can't be the father I want to be.
Right.
I can't be the leader of my house and the leader of my company if I can't even control kind of what I put in my mouth.
Exactly. Or
But
just the effect that has on your overall health, right?
Right. If I can't even control my own health, how can I help other people?
Right.
I need this big organization that I want to build. And then, but going through that is like, it wasn't just what I was eating. It was like, actually, I needed a whole system behind it. It wasn't because it's not like you don't eat that, you're great. It's like, no, it was a lot more complex than that, which was, it was eye-opening.
Yeah, there's so much that goes into it, and like we had mentioned earlier, we aren't born nutritionists. That's why there is a health and wellness business with expertise and coaching and knowledge behind the system that makes it work on all aspects. So, you know exactly what to do and how to do it to achieve the results that are so necessary and vital for your health. So that's amazing.
Right.
And nutrition does have a lot to do with it, and that is complex. There's, it's not only counting calories and restricting your diet and, making drastic changes, but it's also making sure that you're consistent with the right changes and amounts of different things and that you track that progress. And these are things that not everybody knows. So the more you know, the more you can do. So that's amazing.
Right. Yeah. It's like, you don't know what you don't know. We always say that in real estate.
Exactly. And that carries over to every other, facet of the world for sure. But yeah, knowledge is everything. Definitely, if you don't know what your plans are for the next 5 years, what would you say is your main goal now that you are working on your health?
Right. So, my main goal, I always wanted to, inspire others to do what they want.
Yes.
And what they want in life. And this health coaching, this life coaching is taking off on its own. And it's really giving me a chance to really help people and inspire people to get back their health and then let them do whatever they want to do.
Exactly. Because once you feel better physically.
What's that? Yeah.
Once you feel better physically, you can go after your dreams and feel good, and just, life becomes easier in general.
Right. And partner with Octavia is that this is just phase one. This is not like the end of all. This is just phase one. Losing weight is just a byproduct.
Yeah.
It's like the first step of your life, right? Because like you're saying, once you lose the weight, once you reduce the inflammation, once you feel a little bit better, now you can do the next part, which is how do you optimally live this way forever?
Yeah.
And stay in this optimal weight forever, right? Because we don't want to be yo-yoing. Then we're going back to the same thing 3 months later.
And then we think it doesn't work, and then we back to the
and
drawing
then we think
board.
it doesn't work.
Yeah.
So there's phase two, there's like 6 phases in this program that you can kind of go through to get you to the ultimate health, right? Adding motion back. Like I'm planning to run a marathon by end of this month. I mean, end of this year, so November.
That's amazing. Oh, congratulations. I make sure you get that on video because I want to cheer you on for sure.
Yeah. I mean, the longest I ever ran was half a marathon in 2012.
Wow, that's a lot further than I can run for sure. I'm not much of a
So
runner and I'm really short.
that's 10 years ago.
Wow.
And I couldn't do it if I was 20 pounds overweight, you know.
Yeah.
So now I'm 20 pounds lighter. It's going to be a lot easier for me to hit that target. So that's what this program's allowed. It gives you that. So I want to continue to grow and impact as much people as possible in the health and fitness center in the next year or two.
Yeah.
And start building teams around me to help do that, because they're going to be able to reach other people that I can't reach. They're going to be able to reach their family, their friends that I cannot reach.
Yeah.
I don't know how many thousands of people I want to impact, but the more the better.
You're right. And obviously if it works for one person and they see the amazing results that you're experiencing, right? How can they help but not tell their friends and family? It's just one of those domino effects that happen inevitably, right? Once they start to see results.
Right.
Yeah.
And then on the real estate side, I'm actually looking into moving more towards passive income, rental, and private equity funding.
Nice. That's great.
So those will be, and I think I talked to you a little bit, about how you guys are a lending, and you have a huge package there in lending. So that's kind of the area where I'll be more focused on moving forward.
Amazing. Yeah, we here at eFunding Experts, not only do we truly take a lot of pride in properly helping our clients, but we're always looking for new lenders to work with as well. We offer some great programs for lenders that want to help lend and reach more clients with our company. So we can create win-win situations there as well. If you wanted to become an equity lender and be able to help us help more clients, then we can talk about that for sure. That'll definitely be a future conversation I would enjoy having with you and my business partners.
Right, because obviously from me flipping and wholesaling, I know a lot of flippers. I use most of the private money to do my flip, so my private money lenders are still there looking for deals. Now that I'm not actively flipping, and then I have my own capital that I've used either to lend people or in my own deals as well. So it's like, that's kind of the area I want to stay in, because I'm 40, I'm 45 or 45 this year, and I really want to be able to work anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
I want to have that flexibility.
Absolutely.
So I'm picking areas that make sense for my lifestyle, for my for my family, and for my health. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, wherever I'm going to be.
Definitely, and we lend nationwide, so we can help you. If we connect and we are able to work together, we can help each other, help more people, and not only nationwide, but hopefully expand. So that would be a great thing for both of us. Definitely a conversation I look forward to having with you in more detail later on. But yeah, the possibilities are endless, and just like it's you don't know what you don't know in business, it's who you know, right? That will help you with that helping hand up to help you get to the next level and build relationships based on value. So that's amazing.
It's amazing, and it's amazing how we got together.
Exactly.
When I didn't even know you were doing that stuff, and then I'm like, wait a minute, that's exactly what I want to do.
Right? You're like, I haven't followed up with her in a while. Let me go ahead and send her a private message. She's up to some stuff.
And everything kind of like you're saying, the network is just great.
Yes, for sure.
And things happen for a reason too. It wasn't by chance or by luck.
Oh, everything is fate for sure. And like Fortune Builders says, your network equals your net worth. So Definitely. All of that is too true and definitely helpful. So, and that's another reason that inspired the Maria Bremer Show. You know, I wanted to give a platform to not only help other people by giving them a place to elevate their business and put their information out there, but if there's a way that we can work together and build together and be able to bring knowledge and inspiration to the masses and be able to help more people know that there are resources out there if they're thinking about getting started in business, then together we can actually reach more people and help each other grow at the same time, which is the whole goal here. So
Right.
that's
Yeah,
a perfect
definitely.
segue to my next question, actually, which is if you had advice for someone that's looking to get started in business or maybe is on the fence about getting started in business, what advice would you give?
Oh, so I started many businesses, probably so have you, and tried many different things. I think the number one, after knowing all these years, and actually I'm coming back to it because I'm trying to do the same thing, is to have a focus and clarity.
No shiny
What
object
do
syndrome.
no shiny objects in what are the three most important things to you, right? Whether it's family, health, kids or whatever, like put it down on paper and then start creating what you want for those three things and be very focused and very clear in terms of, how you're going to do your business while taking care of the things that are important to you. Because a
Right.
lot of times people put family, I do it for my family. And then you pick a business that you won't be at home all but 1 hour or 2 hours.
Right.
Then it not be necessarily the right thing for family if that's your priority.
Yeah.
Um, so you got that's the thing. Focus and clarity. Know exactly which target area you're going after, and start there. Don't go too broad, and that's been a lot of people problems. My problem as well. Sometimes, right? Once you get good at one thing, and then I start spreading myself too thin in other stuff, and then everything kind of suffers.
Yeah. So focus and clarity is what fortune builders would refer to as our why. You want something that's going to motivate you and keep you going through the tough moments as well as the successful moments. And that has to be strong enough to keep you going no matter what life throws at you in business and in general. But you also want to make sure that you eat it like an elephant when it comes to what you're doing, right? Don't get overwhelmed. So start small and gradually grow. Don't get too excited about every opportunity that comes your way. Keep focused on your goals and taking one step at a time to reach those goals successfully and then gradually get to the next one so that you can grow sustainably without getting
Right,
too distracted and spreading yourself too thin. So great
right.
point, great advice. Definitely advice worth taking. So thank you for that, Philip. And
And I want to touch a little bit on it. That what one, especially on my case, like you look at how I was working out,
yeah.
and what happened is I was trying to lose weight,
Mm-hmm.
so I was trying to work out, and
Mm-hmm.
as you work out, you gain muscle, right? You
Mm-hmm.
gain some weight,
Yep.
and
Muscle is
I was
heavy.
trying to, right? So I
Uh-huh.
was trying to run as well
Mm-hmm.
because I wanted to get to a marathon.
Mm-hmm.
And as you run, as you work out, you get hungrier,
Mm-hmm.
and then you eat more.
True.
Meanwhile, the nutrition is telling you to cut your calories. So you see how I was focusing on losing weight, building muscle, and building endurance.
Mm-hmm.
In that combination, I was out of focus.
Yeah, the way you were going about it needed major adjustment.
Major adjustments. And
Mm-hmm.
then once I got rid of the other two,
Mm-hmm.
I stopped going to the gym. They asked me, stop going to the gym, stop running,
Mm-hmm.
let's focus on your nutrition for a month
Mm-hmm.
and see where it goes.
Right.
And then the weight just came off like nothing,
Boom.
right? 23
Yeah.
pounds in a month
That's
because I was
amazing.
focused on nutrition.
That's
I'm
incredible.
now I'm now on maintenance mode.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not losing any more weight. I've been on maintenance mode for 24 days.
Mm-hmm.
Started in August.
Mm-hmm.
I've been stable at 160 for 24 days.
That's amazing.
I didn't gain
Wow.
a pound. I didn't lose a pound.
Wow. And is that
and
your
I'm
ideal weight?
my ideal weight is a little bit lower,
Mm-hmm.
but because the marathon is coming, I needed to get training.
Mm-hmm.
But my ideal weight is like 5 pounds lower or something.
Oh,
I
you're
wanted to be in the.
almost there.
I was almost there. If I would have waited another week, I probably would have hit it. But
Uh-huh.
then I'm like, you know what? Let me get going because I need to ramp up on my miles to
Right.
finish my marathon safely.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so so I had to go in maintenance mode.
Mm-hmm.
So now I'm focusing on running.
Yeah.
So now I'm building the endurance, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
not working out to
Mm-hmm.
build muscle. Once
Exactly.
I'm done with the marathon, then I'll work on. So it's the same thing. So now I'm applying what I learned from my own health journey
Mm-hmm.
into my business. What
Wow.
do I want to focus on?
Exactly.
Uh, and once I know exactly what I'm going to focus on and have clarity on it,
Mm-hmm.
then I'm going to attack it 100%.
Exactly. And that's a really solid plan to have. And that's how you execute things with excellence. That's amazing. Really great advice, Philip. And it definitely shows that the advice you're giving is also things that you're putting into action that are working for you currently. And that is a true inspiration. And that is what my viewers need to see, that if they're thinking about doing something, there is a right way to do it. There are resources out there that can help them to be successful. And if we can do it, so can they. And that's why I'm so excited to have you on the show today, Philip, because you're able to give that perspective in another area of business that is health and wellness that is so needed these days. So that's amazing. And I wanted to ask you too, because the Maria Bruemmer Show is all about helping business owners not only elevate their business but help them get to the next level. Is there anything that you would say would help take your business to the next level that you would like to elevate on the Maria Bruemmer Show today to see if we can't find people that can help you achieve your next goal, whether that be in health and wellness or real estate?
Yeah, I mean, on the health and wellness, thanks for that offer. Obviously, I need partners, right?
Mm-hmm.
I need coaches, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ideally, there's not enough coaches out there to kind of show people this system, right? I wish the system was free and available, in schools or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
where
Yeah.
kids can get a glimpse of it, right?
Right.
So one part is, getting enough partners, whether they're in the system themselves and trying to lose weight and trying to get healthy themselves, and then helping partner up and become coach so they can coach
Mm-hmm.
their family and their friends.
Okay.
So that's a big part of it. And I'm looking forward to start building a lineup of coaches so that we can partner up together and impact the society one person at a time.
Beautiful. Absolutely. So
On
you
the real estate side, go ahead.
go ahead. Tell us more.
Now, on the real estate side, it's kind of what we are doing right now. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going to be starting to talk and go to feel the mastermind just to get a better feel and clarity on what I really want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Real estate is amazing,
Yeah.
but there's like a million ways of making money in real estate,
It's very true.
and, and it's so easy to get out of focus and out of clarity. And I
Yes.
really want to pick something where I'm super passionate about, that I can stand behind it
Mm-hmm.
and really drive forward. Because I know if I'm focused,
Mm-hmm.
I can do a lot of things. But when I am out of focus is when, it gets kind of fun at the beginning, but then I know it doesn't go anywhere.
True.
So this next few months, I'm going to be attending a lot of mastermind. I'm going to be talking to a lot of people, and then see how the economy is going as well. See where the opportunities are,
Mm-hmm.
and then get into a certain lane in real estate and push that forward.
Definitely. Definitely. Well,
So so yeah, if there's people that have ideas, masterminds that they attended that are great, those are the ones that I'd be trying out or listen to the mentors, because like you're saying, I don't know what I don't know. So
yep.
unless I get more information, and then I'll decide what's next for that.
Right. Knowledge is everything. Knowledge is power. So you just heard it, everyone. If you're interested in getting healthy, losing weight, keeping that weight off, and helping your family do the same, and learning about nutrition and getting healthy the right way, and even getting paid to be a coach and help other people lose weight as well, come talk to Philip. We'll put his contact information in the description box so you can learn more about what he's doing in health and wellness. But also, if you've got some great masterminds that have to do with real estate, or you want to learn more about real estate and network with Philip in regards to real estate and cash flowing rentals, definitely contact him for that as well. And remember, if you're looking for funding for your real estate deals, or you need working capital for your business or your next business venture, please check out the link in the description box below where you can set up a consultation with me and I'll give you a call. It is free. Thank you so much for being here, Philip. I truly appreciate you spending the time today. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you on the Maria Bruemmer Show, and I hope we did a good job elevating your business, and I wish you a lot of success on your future endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me on your show. This was amazing, Maria. I appreciate it, the love, and I can't wait in terms of future partnerships and future things we'll do together.
Absolutely. We'll definitely be talking more about business and how we can help each other grow in the near future. We'll definitely stay in touch. And thank you to all of my viewers for being here today. I truly appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much, and we'll see you again on the Maria Bruemmer Show. Have a wonderful day, Philip. Thank you.
Wonderful day.
Bye. All righty. Thanks so much, everyone. And we'll be back with more episodes. Truly appreciate the support. Have a wonderful day. Thank you.